What goes forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards? That'll be Scopely on all the decisions that they've made this week and indeed over the past month. And if you want to know what this is all about, along with some event initial impressions and my impressions on today's blogs, then join me in this video. What's going on, everyone? I'm BPG and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make at least 2 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week, usually based around the events within the game. However, sometimes I do get time to sprinkle other videos in as well. So if you find the content in this video helpful, please do consider giving it a like, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any other BPG uploads. And without further ado, let's get into it. In the news this week, oh wow, this has been a chock-a-block week of news where Marvel Strike Force is concerned. We had the Shadow King trial update, and I just want to say, first off, any of the envoys, guys, I feel absolutely sorry for you guys that you are being used as a sounding board for the community, and in my opinion, that Scopely are too cowardice to put that out on their own, of their own backs, and they're using you guys effectively as a human shield. Let's take a look at this. So on Thursday, the envoys put out videos with the following bits about the Shadow King trials. Commanders, we have heard your feedback regarding the Shadow King trials and will be making a few changes. You will not see any of these changes unless you start a new run. The current milestones for the event will not be changed. We have also buffed the number of points difficulty 14 and 15 give per node. We are adding the following packs to increase the difficulty of the Shadow King trials. These packs are listed below. You might recognize some of these packs from previous trials. And a load of packs there. You can pause the video now, take a screenshot of it if you didn't see this, or go to the videos. I took this from Desir's video. I'm going to leave a link to his video and channel in the description down below on this. But this was done when we almost only had 4 days left of the Shadow King trial, and they decided that they were going to increase the duration of the trial and do this, and there was a lot of speculation as to why that was. Some of that speculation was that one of the big spenders in the game was close to getting out of the top 500 players in the Shadow King trial. Now, if you had dropped out of the top 500 players, that would have meant that you would not get a 7 yellow Shadow King. So obviously that pretty much mattered. However, there was a mass kickoff on Reddit, in the Discord servers, on the Envoy videos. All the feedback I read on all the comments I read on the Envoy videos that came out was all very negative, shall we say, like, you know, people saying about having wasted time. So then they came out with this Shadow King Trials update. Commanders, we originally planned to make some changes to the Shadow King trial packs to make it more challenging and avoid the leaderboard being too congested. We have heard your feedback and will be reverting the planned changes. The Shadow King trials will end at the original time of Monday, December 9th. The payout for the leaderboard will be moved to December 11th to give us enough time to evaluate the number of players who have successfully completed a max difficulty full packed run. We want to ensure there was not a situation where payouts happened with current placings, resulting in too many players feeling improperly rewarded for their time and effort / money spent. We also want to preserve the exclusive feeling of winning a high-powered Shadow King, so we will not be planning to rerun the event with changes during 2024. Now, that is a redaction. But I feel like the envoys were basically the sounding board for them. They weren't, confident putting this blog out themselves and then redacting the blog later. They've just used the envoys as a sounding board, and I don't think that is on personally. So next up, we had Alliance War and Cosmic Crucible, the next season preview blog. This again came from the Envoys, and TLDR, we'll go and have a look at the blog in just a second, but TLDR basically, the change they were looking to make to Alliance War was the fact that they were looking to take away 2 of the defensive war rooms, so you would only have 8 defensive war rooms rather than 10. I personally think that would be a awesome change to Alliance War. However, again, flip-flop, Scopely, here we go. Okay, so here we are. Get ready for the next seasons of War and Crucible. This was the December 5th blog. War and Crucible are getting new seasons. Read on to learn more about what is coming. Season 12, Global Rules, Joint Operation on Defense and Offense, Future Team, on Assist, Gain, Safeguard. Now, I believe that is the team that Boylon has been speculating about, which is the X-Men team, the Immortal X-Men, I think it was the name of the team. So that is probably what that future team is. And there is a ton of different little rooms. I'll let you go over that yourself. However, I do want to say a massive congratulations to Updog, who won the vote for Stage 6. Symbiote Satisfaction on Defense and Offense. Hero Symbiote characters count as villains. Drops to 50% health. All enemies flip negative status effects to positive, and allies flip their positive effects to negative. I cannot wait to play in this room with Void Knight and the Cabal. I think that is going to be an awesome powerhouse of a team. So looking forward to playing that. Alliance War Chapter 7. This was really interesting. Alliance War Chapter 7 introduces some new changes and looks to be an absolute blast. Initially, we had plans to reduce the number of defense rooms from 10 to 8. We will no longer be moving forward with these changes, and thank you for providing this feedback. The next chapter of Alliance War kicks off on December the 16th, so 9 days from now. Again, I'm going to let you guys go over all the global rules and the rules for each of the rooms. But again, using the Envoys as a soundboard for their ideas to get the community to say what they want and then change it, you know, as and when. I don't think that's right. That's not what the Envoys are there for. They really need to do better on than that. So now on to the actual Friday blog. We have on Monday a new Strike Pass starting up with Blade as the member of the Strike Pass. Also, obviously, a load of new events, which we're going to go over later on in the video. December the 12th, which is Thursday, we are going to get Miss Marvel Classic. And her initial release, so that'll be for money, for power cores. Also, don't forget that Red Star orb with the increased drop rate for the Red Stars for Miss Marvel Classic. That actually puts us at 8 days between characters, which is really bringing down the release times between characters. It was at 10 days, now we're down to 8, so that's getting a little worrying, if I'm completely honest. Also on December the 12th, we are going to have the What If Winter Wonderland. This is a special event that is completely free to play. You don't even need the characters for it, because it is all going to be pre-assigned characters that are done for you. There are 3 chapters, and in it you are going to be able to earn Path to Kahori orbs and snow globes, so that is going to be a decent part of this week. We have a new poll starting. So if you go to the Marvel Strike Force website now, there is a poll, and in this poll you are choosing the reworked characters for the new Thunderbolts team. You can obviously only make one vote for this, but the top 2 from this vote will be the reworked characters. So that is pretty much another team that we have completely voted for, which I really do like. I like the fact that we vote for these teams. I think it's really good that we're having a say as to what characters we want reworked, what characters we want to have as a community. You know, it's really good. Personally, I am voting for Yelena Belova. I think her kit is pretty good. Ghost is another one that I would love to see as the reworks. But as we can see right now, it looks like Taskmaster is going to be the one who is probably going to be the winner, with Ghost coming in that close second. And there are some Alliance chat improvements due to come to the game. We'll take a look at the weekly blog just to show a little bit of that. So here we have coming soon Alliance chat improvements. There's a lot of talk about and a lot of game alerts each day while playing Marvel Strike Force. To help make Alliance communication and organization easier, we're updating Alliance chat. Alliance chat will be separated into 3 tabs: general, strategy, and activity. General is where you're just going to be able to chat with your Alliance with no in-game alerts interrupting you. Strategy is a dedicated chat tab for planning around the various game modes like raids and war. So that is also going to have things like when your raids are launched, helicarrier room updates, so when you've killed a helicarrier room, and also the raid reward tiers. And then activity, I think this is the one that, I don't know, I quite like the fact that activity is in the main chat. I know certainly in my Alliance when it happens, our Alliance leader sometimes, if it's a big thing, will take a screenshot and DM someone on Discord to say congratulations and stuff like that. And, you know, it's really quite good where that's concerned. So I think it would be a shame to have that on a separate tab, because I think things like that might get missed. And so in the Envoy videos for this week's blog, which come out a bit earlier than the blog usually, we were told that there was some bombshell news coming later on today, and that news has just dropped, which is why this video is slightly later. Battleworld is officially shutting down. That is right after this weekend's Null Battle. We will not have to battle or do anything to do with Battleworld until they re-release it. They are tearing it down, and they are going to rework it and put it back up again at some point in time later in the future. There is a blog about this, so let's go take a quick look at that. And here we are. This has just been posted. So update on Battleworld. First and foremost, we want to extend a thank you to everyone who has shared their thoughts and feedback on the Battleworld game mode during this pre-season test period. Since its launch, your input has been invaluable in helping us shape this exciting addition to Marvel Strike Force. After carefully reviewing community feedback and conducting our own evaluations, we've made the decision to temporarily pause Battleworld to implement key improvements. What is next for Battleworld? The Battleworld preseason and upcoming sieges will conclude on December the 8th. That's tomorrow. After this weekend's Null Battle, following this, Battleworld activity will take a short break until early next year. This pause will allow us to make enhancements that align with the community's suggestions and ensure the mode is as engaging and enjoyable as possible upon its return. The preseason achieved its goal of gathering your valuable feedback, which has been critical in shaping our vision for future of Battleworld. While our original plan was to refine the mode over time, we believe pausing now to focus on these updates is the best way to deliver the experience you deserve. I just want to say one thing here. This is a game mode that you copied from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Capital Games. You made it worse. It took over a year for you to supposedly develop this game mode, only then to put it into a pre-season and drag it down. I've got my personal opinions as to why I think this has happened. One of them is basically because the mode was garbage. The second one, I think, is because of this bug between Null and the Emma Frost passive, and, you know, Doctor Strange doing the revive and getting this billion damage. I don't think they can find the bug within that to be able to run Battleworld normally. And I think they're having to pull it down for that. What updates are coming? We're excited about Battleworld's potential and are prioritizing improvements in response to your feedback. Specifically, we're focusing on reducing coordination challenges for alliances. That reads as that they're reducing the spec ops stuff, hopefully. Ensuring Battleworld is a great use of your playtime. Well, it certainly wasn't this time around. Making participation more accessible, for smaller alliances. We'll be actively collaborating with the player council and envoys to address these areas whilst amplifying the elements you've told us you most enjoy. What about your Battleworld credits? During the pause, the Battleworld store will remain available, allowing you to spend any Battleworld credits you've earned. Additionally, there may be opportunities to earn Battleworld credits through upcoming events, even while the mode is on break. Details will be shared in future blogs. That basically reads, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Sorry, but it is. They don't know what they're doing here with this. What about Astral and their awakened abilities? Because of the extra power the Astral team gets in war when you unlock their awakened abilities, we are adding the awakened abilities of Ancient One, Emma Frost, X-Men, Doctor Strange and Moondragon in upcoming events. Now, I'm going to call this now. Doctor Strange and Moondragon, both of their awakened abilities have been in the web milestones for the past couple of weeks. I am going to put my tinfoil hat, my BPG tinfoil hat on, and I am going to say that the Emma Frost and the Ancient One abilities will be put into the web milestones. The web milestones that we're currently having to spend 600 or get 600,000 snow globes and spend them to actually be able to complete the web milestone and get the awakened ability materials, all of them in its entirety. And that is a lot of gold. 600,000. That is 36 million gold worth of, well, basically nothing to get an awakened ability material. I really do hope that they reduce this to 300,000 or even 350,000 as the breakpoint limit, so that's one buy a day, because to be fair, 36 million gold, that's nearly 2 characters from level 1 to level 100. That's a lot of gold, guys. Seriously, I know you're trying to drain our gold because of the level cap increase coming, but this is just ridiculous. Also, what about the people who bought the awakened abilities for the Astral? Those people need to be compensated, and compensated well, in my opinion. What about Purple ISO 8? We understand that Purple ISO 8 is a significant part of Battleworld rewards. Well, it really wasn't, but yeah. Anyway, we've had more ISO 8 from the leaderboards and stuff like that in previous events that we've been able to do well in. So while Battleworld is on pause, we will add Purple ISO 8 to War rewards. Be on the lookout for these changes soon. Cool. Okay, fine. And Null. We know Null has been a highly anticipated addition to rosters everywhere, and we're keeping that excitement top of mind. When Battleworld returns, we're planning ways to make up for the downtime with increased Null Shard rewards or other opportunities to help you unlock the King in Black. We're confident that these improvements during the Battleworld pause will make Battleworld a stronger, more enjoyable experience for all players. Stay tuned for updates on its return early next year. Thank you for being a vital part of the Marvel Strike Force community. We can't wait to share what's next. Seriously, this is just absolute rubbish. And I said it just now in Mobile Gamers chat. I'm going to say it again. The person steering the ship on this should hand his notice in. Honestly, the person steering the ship should hand his notice in, because this ship has not been steered well over the past month at all. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. Why don't you let me know your opinion down below in the comments? Okay, so now we move on to the Ice Queen's Gala and a bit of a recap on that for week 1. As I said, because it's the snow globes that are adding points, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be doing the usual where I think you're going to get to. I'm just going to show you where I am at on a Friday and then where I'm at on a Monday, so you can see roughly where you probably should be at. And so here we are on Friday. I have completed the web milestone, just so that you know that is all done. And we are on milestone 14 of the month-long milestones, nearly milestone 14 anyway. So we are well underway to getting this one complete. So what does the second week of the Ice Queen's Gala have in store for us? We have the first event for Calling Birds. This is going to start on Monday, the 9th of December at 1 PM PST or 9 PM GMT if you're like me in the UK. It is another 7-day event, so it's going to finish on the 16th of December at 1 PM PST or 9 PM GMT. We, of course, have the repeat week 2 season of giving. This is going to go alongside the 4 Calling Birds event and feeds into the 4 Calling Birds event. We also have the second week of Absolute Assault, the Alliance event. This is going to be a 6-day long event again and has not changed from last week. So we also have the Family Reunion Quick Rumble. This is going to start on the 13th of December, which is Friday at 1 PM PST. Or 9 PM GMT. It's going to finish on Sunday as usual with a quick rumble. And next week you are going to be earning extra points for your Fantastic Four. Now, if you're a newer player, you probably haven't got them all done. But the good news is, if you are a fan of Boylon and follow his stuff, his supposed leak of the next team does include Invisible Woman, which is one member of the Fantastic Four. We have already had Mr. Fantastic reworked. And Thing was reworked last year for the new Avengers, which you would have needed for the Green Goblin trials. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you might have those 3 members at least at 7 stars, which should make this quick rumble a little quicker for you. So now we'll go over the web milestone season of giving. And in this event, you are going to have to spend, or you're not going to have to spend. You might not have to spend 600,000 snow globes. That's a lot of snow globes, as I said. 50,000 snow globes, 3 million a time. That would give you basically 12 lots of 3 million gold, which is 36 million gold. That's a lot of gold. Way too much gold, I think. And as I said, I know they're trying to drain us of our gold at the moment. But I think what we're getting back here in gold to what they're asking us to spend in gold to complete this web milestone is absolutely rubbish. And if they are putting the Emma Frost and the Ancient One Awakened ability materials in there for that, yeah, that's not going to be great. You are going to be able to get 16,000 for Calling Birds milestone points if you complete this web milestone, and also 10,000 points towards the Ice Queen's Gala, which is the main month-long event. There are also 100 of the Ultimate Awakened ability for Moondragon, so that should complete the Ultimate Awakened ability for Moondragon, which is neither here nor there. It adds Disrupt in War. Is it worth the amount of gold they're asking you to spend? No, not at all. Your to-do list, I've put spend snow globes in the snow globe store. Maybe. The snow globe store is really good. There are some cracking bits in there, especially the awakened ability, or not the awakened, the red star astral force to get the red stars on Shadow King, which we don't know what's happening there now with the Shadow King trial. They've been very woolly about the communication there with that. Nothing set in stone. I was talking to Boylon about this actually, and it is actually possible to skip doing the web milestone. And we're going to go into that in a minute. Okay, so the web milestone feeds into 4 calling birds, and what are we going to be doing in this event? So in this event, we are going to be spending absolute A-Force campaign energy. This can be found in the events tab, so I'll show that on Monday in the video. We're also going to be battling in Cosmic Crucible. Now in the Datamines, this was battling Battleworld, but obviously with the news that they're taking Battleworld down after Saturday, they have pivoted to Cosmic Crucible. There is also a spender input here of open the Goblin's Maleficent Orb. This is worth, I believe, 20,000 points, and is an offer orb that will have a costume for Green Goblin Classic in it. It is the Greed costume, I believe it was, for Green Goblin Classic, which was released a fair few months ago now, with an offer with another character, I believe it was. So some people might already have this one. Others, it's a chance to get the costume. For some people, you're just going to be paying for that orb just for the points, if those points really matter to you. The reasonable free-to-play total for this week is 77,160. How are you going to achieve that? Well, your to-do list this week is to do 18 Cosmic Crucible battles a week. That's 6 per trial. That is win or lose. Cancelling will not work. Collect your daily free claim. Those are the 2 must-dos. And then this is an either or. Now you can either spend 0 cores on the absolute A-Force energy and complete the web milestone, spending 36 million gold. Or you can spend 150 cores, power cores that is, on the absolute A-Force energy daily, and that will get you to this 77,160 points. And that 77,160 points will get you down to milestone 15. That is going to get you 50 blade shards. That is going to get you 50 oath shards. It's also going to get you the 4 calling birds, and it is going to get you some snow globes. Now you will see on here, there are also diamonds for blade available. Up to 3 diamonds if you really want to push. There is also some diamond orb fragments right at the end there at milestone 20 at 230,000, but that is a spender milestone. Now, if you did want to get the 1 diamond blade, you could spend 400 cores per day on the absolute A-Force campaign energy, and you would reach that milestone 16. Is that worth it? 400 cores a day for 5 million gold, a 1 diamond blade, not spending 36 million gold on the web milestone? Quite possibly, yeah, it could be. Obviously, getting further than that would require a lot more. Even completing the web milestone would not get you to milestone 17. So milestone 16 is about as far as I would go as a free-to-play player. Why don't you let me know down in the comments below what you're thinking of doing. And all that's left for me now is to give you some final thoughts. The blog was pretty much of a nothing burger this week because of all of the problems that they have had. I really do not like the fact that they have been using the envoys as a soundboard to get community feedback. I think that is absolutely scummy as anything. They need to own this. They need to put those blogs out, own the fact that that's their plans properly, not put it through the envoys. Put it out properly. Spend your time. Don't spend the envoys' time making a video. Spend your time putting it up on the web. Put that blog out, get the community feedback, put a second blog out to say, you know, oh, we've made some changes now. We're really sorry. Honestly, this is possibly the worst state I have seen this game in the 2 and a bit years that I've been playing it. It's really downheartening, and it's getting hard to stay as positive as I want to with the game. Why don't you let me know your thoughts on this week's blog and all the travesties that have happened this week. Don't forget, if any of the content in this video has helped you, please do consider giving the video a like. and maybe even share it with some of your alliance mates. And until next time, everyone, we are going to try and stay positive.